Apple is apparently still committed to Thunderbolt, even though they're moving away from Intel-based laptops and desktops, presumably through the Apple Silicon project stuff that they're working on. I had this question when we first heard about this during that keynote, WWDC. I was like, wait a second. Intel, Apple work together, Thunderbolt tech. What happens to Thunderbolt in the absence of the Intel chip being in there? But you kind of need it. What are you doing without... I've been through all kinds of Thunderbolt fiascos, you and I, in the studio here. We need Thunderbolt for certain things. Tremendous throughput. Big throughput guy myself. You included. And so I was curious, did it go? Is there some next generation connector or interface that I'm unaware of? No. Well, there will be another Thunderbolt 4, as you mentioned. And a spokesperson from Apple says, look, we're committed. Over a decade ago, Apple partnered with Intel to design and develop Thunderbolt. And today, our customers enjoy the speed and flexibility it brings to every Mac. We remain committed to the future of Thunderbolt and will support it in Macs with Apple Silicon. So they went on the record and said, all your peripherals, everything, you're okay. This is still how you're going to interface. And of course, Apple wants to sell you this mobile future, this mobile computing future for all your needs. And they're going to need to have this high-powered interface in order to enable that, because otherwise, how do you interact with the powerful external devices that we have to interact with without having that connector when you're dealing with something where everything's integrated, like a laptop or maybe even some next-generation iPad? Who knows? Some next-generation video editing iPad, which moves on from just strictly Type-C to potentially Thunderbolt as well. Can you put it in an iPad? I don't know.
Eventually.
Once they get this stuff working with Apple Silicon, the sky's the limit.
Yes.
Potentially. So, according to Apple, Apple Silicon will bring a new level of performance with more powerful Macs that are also more energy efficient and with better battery life. So they're very excited about their chip. Thunderbolt is going to go along for the ride.